What's up, guys? So in this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to scalp options the right way. If you haven't been making money trading, you've probably been doing it the wrong way, and you've a lot of people out there teaching you how to do it wrong. So I'm going to show you how to do it right, show you how to make money, show you exactly how I made $1,500 today scalping MDB options. So let's go ahead, dive right into it. I'm not going to go over Microsoft or ES Trade. I can do that a different day. But yeah, let's go ahead, show you exactly how I trade MDB options. Now, the way that I trade and scalp options is different than most people, right? Most people, they'll draw out all their levels and they'll wait for, say, okay, when price goes above this level, I get long with the scalp. When it goes below it, I'll get short with the scalp. And they don't know where to put their stop. They don't know where to put their target. They just, get out immediately at 10%, get out immediately at 20%, whatever it is. You don't do that, okay? That's not how you trade options. That's not going to get you to a place of consistency. So I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. Now, you can see there's a bunch of different levels on my chart. Okay, obviously I was watching MDB today because it had earnings. We had a big gap down from earnings, and I have a bunch of levels here. Now, these are institutional levels. Okay, these are levels that I draw manually. There's a specific way that I use to draw them. Honestly, going over how I draw them would be probably 6 hours long. There's so much content going over that. So I'm going to save that for a different series of videos later. But for now, we have these levels. I'm going to show you exactly how to trade them once you have them, right? So having these levels, right, there's a specific way that I like to trade them, right? It's not the typical, bull flags, bear flags. It has to do with supply and demand, right? And the way that I do my trading is that I'm essentially buying and selling the zones while they're being formed, right? So if you know anything like supply demand, right, you can see you have your move down here. We'll say we have a drop, base, drop, supply zone, right? We have this drop, base, drop, supply zone. Now, typically, when you trade supply and demand, you would say, okay, we have our zone here. I'm going to wait for a pullback into that zone, look to get short for a move lower, right? Now, the way I do my scalping is different, right? The way I do my scalping is I'm able to tell when these zones are being formed. And all I'm doing is I'm scalping the move while it's happening. So instead of waiting for the pullback with supply and demand, which is definitely a strategy I do, another strategy I do with scalping is I simply just take this move here, right? When we get that break out of supply, right? And so what's key here is that a lot of times, it's kind of similar to bear flags, bull flags, but with bear flags and bull flags, a lot of times you're going to get a false breakout and we're going to go the other way. Right? And so having the institutional levels that I use helps you prevent that from happening. But like I said, that's for another video. So right now, let's go over these are the levels I use and how I traded them. So we can see here, and I'm just going to go ahead and show you exactly where I got in and where I got out. Okay. So I ended up getting in right on this candle here. Okay. So on this candle, this push up here, that's when I got in the contracts. Okay. I got in the 215 calls expiring this week. So pretty much at the money, weekly calls. And I ended up getting out the majority here and then got out another huge majority here of the remainder that I had. And then I ended up stopping out the last few contracts I had around here for a break even, okay? Or might have been down here. So that was the trade, right? In, out, out. So I was in 9:45, out by 10:02. Right, and stopped out the final at 10:14. So overall, it took about less than 30 minutes for this trade to happen, okay? Now, let me go ahead and show you why I got in here, okay? So the way that my scalping works is it's essentially trading the breakout, right? Like I said, we wait and see if demand or supply forms, right? So here I was able to see, okay, we have this push up, we have this consolidation, demand is forming. So when we break out, I'm expecting a fast move higher, okay? So we see here on the 1 minute chart, we have this demand form, right? We had this push lower. Let me draw it out for you. We have this push higher, right? We have this consolidation, this base. We have this fast move higher. When I see that fast move occur, that's when I know, okay, there's institutional activity, buyers in here. They're gonna push price up. We're gonna rocket higher, right? And that's what happens to an extent, right? So I get in right here. Price pushes up. Now, what happens is we actually consolidate for about, 6-7 minutes around this area. And while I'm in the trade at this point, I am getting a little nervous, right? I am saying, okay, I got in here. I'm up slightly, almost break even. I was expecting a move, a push all the way up, right? Instantly. I'm expecting an instant push, right? And when we don't see that happen, I start to get a little worried. But because of the way I trade, right? I set my OCOs, I have my stop in place, I have my targets in place. I'm not worried, right? I'm not sitting there freaking out like, oh my God, what do I do? I'm saying, okay, yeah, it's consolidating, it's not great, but you know what? I'm just gonna let the trade play out. That's exactly what I did. So we consolidate, we come down, we dip below this level, come back above, reclaim it. And then, a few more minutes of consolidation, we get that push up. Right? So we get that push up, we hit my next level, boom, I'm out, right? Out majority of my contracts. Taking profit quickly, okay? I'm not here, trying to go for 20, R trades. I'm not here going for a move all the way up to the gap fill, looking for 3 R trades. Like, you don't need that, okay? Especially when you're scalping options, it's not what you want to do. So the key here, like I said, I want to reiterate this. I'm waiting for that demand to form, right? Demand forms, right? I see that we have that strong move higher. I see that we have that consolidation. I see institutions are loading up in this area, right? And I can confirm that, right? Obviously later, but you can see that price ends up coming back down into this demand. We end up bouncing off it, right? So price ends up coming down here. We bounce, small move, nothing big, but we get that bounce off it, right? You can see we end up holding for a while and we end up going lower, right? As the rest of the market starts to turn lower. So we get that push up. We see that consolidation. I know institutions are buying into this. Once I see that break, I see that fast move higher. I see, okay, prices are really starting to push up. Everyone who's short is starting to get squeezed, right? A lot of people who are short, think about it. We had an earnings gap down, right? Show you extended hours here. Huge gap down on earnings, okay? So everyone, all the retail traders who come into the market are saying, oh my God, I had bad earnings. I'm going to look to short this for a move lower, right? So you have a lot of people who are short, getting screwed. Price comes up, consolidates. We get that fast move higher. Price comes above my level. I enter. And a few more consolidation. Boom, hits my next level. I'm out. Comes up, hits my next level again. I'm out majority, right? We get that increased volume, especially at my level. That's a good sign of a reversal. And then I leave out just a few more contracts as runners to see if we can get it to move higher. But at this point, I'm already up, over $1,000. I'm out majority. It comes back down, get out break even. No reason to hold on to trade after this demand zone breaks down here. Oops, not that. After this demand zone breaks down here, just like this. Okay. So very quickly, in and out, just playing my levels, playing the scalps, and that's it. Okay, that's all you have to do. You don't need to overcomplicate your trading. Don't need to, again, go for massive risk rewards. I'm scalping. Okay, I'm just taking scalps. That's all I'm doing. You don't need to do anything else. Okay, now, again, like I said, finding these levels, I'm going to go over an entire different video series on that in the future. So if you want, please subscribe and, comment on other videos that you want me to put out. I can definitely make more videos like this. But if you did stick to the end of this video, congratulations. I'm actually going to give you a nice surprise. Because you're able to stick to the end and show that you're a big supporter of me, you watch all my videos, I love that. I want you to do is go to my Twitter, okay? DM me the word YouTube, okay? I have not put this out anywhere, only this video. If you DM me the word YouTube, I know that you stuck to the end of this video. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to guarantee you a spot inside of my mentorship, okay? So if you don't know, I have a private mentorship. I have a private community. I teach traders how to be consistently profitable in 8 weeks without relying on alerts, without trading more than 1 hour a day, okay? And it's been very, very successful. You can see all the profits that my students have been making, and it's very successful. So I want you to do is DM me the word YouTube on my Twitter right here. You DM me the word YouTube. What I'll do is I'll guarantee you a spot, because I only take 15 people a month right now in that mentorship, and I'm getting hit with lots and lots of people wanting to join right now. So DM me the word YouTube. I'll guarantee you a spot. You can book a call, see if you're a good fit, and if you are, you can join, and I will make you a profitable trader in simply 8 weeks. So that being said, guys, thank you so much for sticking to the end. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.